Good morning and welcome to BOTB HQ in Parsons Green, South West London. My name is Christian Williams, the presenter here at BOTB. We're here this morning to judge the latest Dream Car competition, which ran from the 19th to the 25th of October 2020. Just before I hand over to the lawyer this morning, once again, massive congratulations to last week's winner of the Dream Car competition, Antal Nikolai, winning not only a brand new Audi S3, but also £60,000. I'd now like to hand over to the lawyer, Alex Evans, who will oversee the judging this morning.
Thanks, Christian. My name's Alex Evans from Onside Law, and I'll be overseeing the judging this morning. Firstly, I can confirm that the competition data has been sent to the auditing company, AZETS. I would now like today's judges to introduce themselves and, using the secure link provided, mark on the screen where they think the centre of the ball should be. The group will then come to a final panel decision.
Good morning. My name's Matt Cannon. I'm a senior county referee and footballer, and I last played on Saturday.
Good morning, my name's Hugh Gilroy. I'm a referee, mentor, tutor and observer.
I'm Nigel Hicks. I've been a Supply League match official for the best part of 30 years and I'm an experienced football administrator.
Good morning. My name's Andy Brathwaite. I'm a football referee, mentor and licensed observer.
Hi, my name is Kieran FITZGIBBON. I've played football for more than 30 years and am now a senior county referee.
Hi, my name's RENEE, HECTOR, and I'm a player for Watford FC Women and a full-time coach for Tottenham Hotspur Foundation.
Morning, my name's Liam Walsh. I'm ex-referee after 23 years service. I'm currently a referee observer and head coach for the Middlesex Referees Academy.
Good morning. My name is Roger Wheeler. I'm a referee and I've been refereeing and lining for more than 30 years.
Good morning. My name is ALAIN GOMA. I'm an ex-professional footballer, having played for Paris Saint-Germain, Newcastle and Fulham.
Hi, my name is Aaron Mendonca. I've been involved in football for over 30 years, firstly as a player and then as a referee.
Judges, please now come to a final panel decision. For your information, the larger white cross is the calculated average of the 10 individual selections.
Good morning, all.
Morning.
I have taken this photograph as being probably from a corner as opposed to a free kick, just because the player in the background is on the post. That's really where you're more likely to see a player. There's 4 players in shot. We can only see 3 of them. We got 2 sets of very good eyes. So if I draw up from the player in orange, the split, we've got a fairly large split of the width of the ball. But I think the ball, because it's coming into him, it's in the foreground. And I think we've discussed many times that this does shift the look of the gaze. And we have this player looking across. And again, we've got a fairly large split of his view. We have one choice of hues, which is away from our sort of split cluster. So I'm going to remove hue, which brings the calculated average into the middle of our other 9 choices. I think Ari made a very good point, I think, in the midweek competition that of being paired up. And I think, as Liam said as well, that it's a good thing. It's paired and paired and paired on this one, really. Although there's 9 choices here, there's 2 to the right, 2 to the left. If I take, Liam, your choice, If you could give me a little bit of information, you've got it just above my own.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you was going to go to Hugh there. So, yeah, look, for me, you've got the player in blue looking at his eyes are looking, across. And if you actually try to do that, little experiment, if everybody sat there and tried to do that now, when you do that, you haven't really got a lot of peripheral. For me, anyway, I haven't. But then again, I'm short-sighted. So that gives me then the line, and then it's just about judging where the ball's coming into. The guy in orange, he's going to head the ball. He's looking through the ball, leading with his left arm. Body shape is that the ball's coming in from where everybody's saying, and that's how that's where I got my estimation from. If I'm going to be honest, if could you put Hughes back in for me, please, Matt, on that? I get what you're saying. And could you just put, if you do that little trick that you do well. So the thing you look at there is, if you put the magnifying glass over it, which represents the ball, is that a justifiable? Could we say that in a photograph that the ball is there? That's
one of the things about this is very important, and it's really for the players of the competition, because Hugh is out of a line, a distinct line. We really need to remove him to bring it into a better position for the other 9 choices. It's not to say whether Hugh's choice is justifiable. It's just that it's not anywhere near the choices of the other judges. And as a panel, we've got to be clear that even if the calculated average shifts a little bit, that's very important, because it's actually a lot of pixels. And you've got to be able to take a selection away if it is away from our other selections. And the point I made about the pairing up is that we could take Renee's out and Ari's at one end, and then Roger and Nigel's out at the other end. But if we did that, I don't think it's going to shift really at all. It'll just go back to exactly where it was in the first place, or near enough not to be, and then you take the next 2 in. So I think as Hugh is an outlier, he will remain, I think, removed in this situation. If I go to you, Roger, you're the lowest of the choices on the left. Have you anything further to add about your choice?
Well, only to say I think we've covered, most of the aspects, but I felt that the player in orange was actually very close to heading that ball. His body language, says any fraction of a second now, I am going to get that ball, and therefore I've got the cross probably a little lower and potentially a little nearer to his forehead.
Yeah.
But that's the only other comment I would make. I think the guy in blue, he's generally looking up, but we've got quite a spread there, because it's not 100% clear precisely where it's looking. But as I said, the orange defender looks to me as if he's just about head the ball.
Yeah, sure. And as I said, we pointed out, it's in front of him. Or the 3D vision. It's actually coming into him. So our sort of cluster of choices is actually a bit smaller than it may be looking on a 2D picture.
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Renee, you're the furthest up, and I mean personally, I think that is as justifiable because of the 3D version of as Roger's at the bottom. I think the eyes of the orange player suggest that yours, to my mind, is in a slightly better position. But what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, so I just felt the player in orange, obviously, it's clear that he's winding up and getting ready to go and head the ball, but because he's next in, he's still got a little bit more time to then extend his neck to go and head the ball. Yeah. So that's why I felt like while the ball was a little bit higher, not quite right on top of him. And also the player in blue, the eye, his left eye, I just felt was looking up just a little bit more. Yeah. Hence why my cross is a bit higher.
Okay, so I think we need to make a panel decision to keep. I would suggest to keep the calculated average where it is. And although if I put the magnifier over the calculated average, we have 4 outside. As I said, I don't think the calculated average moves enough with either side removed because they're in pairs. Obviously, I'll go to you, Hugh. We haven't heard from you. I sort of discounted yours because you're just out above the cluster. So are you happy to proceed with this calculated average with you removed?
Yeah, no problem. Because as we've said before, it's outside of the main grouping.
Yeah. Nigel?
Yeah, I agree completely.
Yeah. Andy?
That's a good average, yes.
Yeah. Kieran?
Yeah, I think that's a good spot.
Yeah. Renee?
Yeah, happy with the average.
Yeah. Liam?
Yeah, go with you guys. Yeah.
Okay. Roger?
Yeah, 100%, Matt. Yeah.
Yep. Alain?
Yeah, I'm happy as it is. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. And Ari, lastly.
Yes, I'm happy as well.
Okay. So, Alex, we've decided to, as a panel decision, to go with the calculated average with Hugh's choice removed.
Great, thanks, Matt. If everybody's happy, please now click submit. Thank you, judges. The selected coordinates are 1120957. These coordinates will now be passed to the auditing company AZETS to calculate the winner of the competition, and they will then inform best of the best. That concludes the judging process. Thank you.